Donald Trump gets exposed part 5. Election day is coming up, of course. Vote Kamala Harris because Donald Trump does suck. And let's see why.
I only like Donald Trump because of his economic plan. So when I was getting my master's in economics, one of the things I realized I liked the most about it is that there just wasn't a lot of room for opinions and feelings, right? Like the facts and the data call the winners and losers. And then it was really simple. The only major piece of economic legislation that Trump actually passed when he was president was called the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. And the idea is that you give tax cuts to large corporations, not to middle class people. And then when they have all that extra money, they'll pay you more and they'll create more jobs. So he passed that piece of legislation. What happened? Not opinions.
Does anybody disagree with that? Or is someone just gonna go Trump 2024, completely ignore the video? Okay.
And feelings, not what do I feel like happened. What did the data actually say happened? The benefits of the tax cut went almost exclusively to the owners, the executives, and the high-paid worker.
Just in case you didn't see
What happened? Not opinions and feelings, not what do I feel like happened. What did the data actually say happened? The benefits of the
can you read it? Okay.
tax cut went almost exclusively to the owners, the executives, and the high-paid workers. Did middle-class wages go up? No.
AT&T plans to increase $1,000 special bonus to more than 200,000 U.S. employees, and that's because of what we did.
What actually happened? AT&T got that extra money and then cut somewhere around 30,000 jobs.
I'll show you the article again.
Special bonus to more than 200,000 U.S. employees, and that's because of what we did.
What actually happened? AT&T got that extra money.
More money, get AI, and fire the workers. That is, I never even considered that. Using more of the resources. I knew AI was going to be a problem. But to this extent is very interesting.
And then cut somewhere around 30,000 jobs. And then they paid their executives like way more money. In fact, nearly all of America's largest companies spent the majority of their tax cuts from Donald Trump on stock buybacks and dividends and not rewarding their hard workers. But Joshua, I remember the economy was great during the Trump years. First of all, the last 2 years were COVID. So you're only talking about freshman and sophomore year. And you remember freshman and sophomore year being good because he inherited an economy that was booming from Obama. He inherited a 2.4% GDP. He inherited an economy that was already adding around 200,000 jobs a month. He inherited an economy that was already declining in its unemployment rate. Plus, Obama, Biden, and Trump all gave America a stimulus check. Trump's just the only one that put his name on it. Don't be controlled by MAGA narratives. Think freely. Also, I just want to say this real quick. This idea of trickle-down economics, what I'm saying that Trump wants to do, is not new. We're 44 years into trickle-down economics. 1% of America now owns 30% of the nation's wealth. 10% of America now owns 70% of the nation's wealth. It is not trickling down. It has never trickled down. It only ever trickles up.
That's a fact. Well, something that I've been saying ever since I started talking about politics in general is we need to focus on the fact that 1% keeps on getting richer. And then we want to put in a president that will help the 1% continuously get richer. It's actually, MAGA don't care. They just follow their cult leader.
We have an opportunity to stop doing this to ourselves. That opportunity is on the ballot. Donald Trump has been very clear. That is what he wants to continue, the tax cuts. Vice President Harris has been very clear that she wants to give middle-class America a leg up. Choice is yours.
Well, Kamala, right? All right. With that said, we got another one for you. Stay tuned. Another clip of why Donald Trump sucks and you should not be voting for him. Let's dive into it.
People have to know what actually happened under Trump. Did you know that 2 million people lost their health insurance with him in office? Did you know that he signed a bill that completely gutted? People have to know what actually happened under Trump. Did you know that 2 million people lost their health insurance with him in office? Did you know that he signed a bill
2 million people lost his health insurance. Interesting.
that completely gutted internet privacy rights? He tried to do a healthcare bill called Trump Care. That bill had an 8% support rating.
He had concepts of a healthcare plan. Of course.
You want to know why it was polling so low? The bill got rid of protections for pre-existing conditions, and it left it up to the states, and all the red states would have opted out of protecting people's pre-existing conditions.
Pre-existing conditions means that when you're about to get healthcare, if you have a pre-existing condition that you need to get covered the moment you do get healthcare, you won't be covered from that condition you already had. Just to let you know.
He did a massive tax cut for the top 1% in corporations, where 83% of the benefits went to the top 1% in the long run. He picked a predatory payday lender to be the head of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. That's a government agency that had returned billions of dollars to defrauded Americans. He tried to destroy it. He deregulated deli meat, which killed 9 people and hospitalized 57 when we had a listeria outbreak. He deregulated chemicals and water and air, didn't give us health care, didn't increase the minimum wage. Horrible domestic record.
But I'm sure MAGA Republicans are gonna not care. So this is another video of why Donald Trump sucks. And don't worry, until election day starts, we got more for you. That's all that's going to be mattering as of right now. Why Donald Trump sucks. And why you shouldn't vote for him. You shouldn't. Just being honest. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed. You have a good one. Take care.